It's like you people don't want this stream to pop off. It's like you guys don't want this stream to be engaging or entertaining at all. These rules suck. I'm looking over here. Okay, what is this? Okay, I have another problem here, Bryce. If I win a trade, I can't sit here and yell, I am the markets for 20 minutes. What? Why? 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 What kind of sense? Give me one good reason I shouldn't do that.
Trying to keep you away from the ICT stuff,
Oh my God. Okay, okay.
That's rational, right?
No, I mean you had 5 points here about ICT. No, the ICT ones make sense, right? I'm reading these. I'm reading these, right? So I'm seeing don't make fun of ICT for getting abducted by market makers. All right, that's unreasonable. That's unreasonable. The other four make sense. You okay, how about this? Right? Can I just say instead, if anybody's getting abducted by market makers for being too accurate, it's me? Can I at least say that one or no?
You can say that one. You got that one 100%.
Done, 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 and done. See, compromise is everything. Teamwork makes the dream work. Now, I did see one right here. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this. Yeah, and I'm sorry, Josh. I would never say that about you about the 5 minute chart. That I would never bring up you in the 5 minute chart on a live stream right now in front of everybody. I wouldn't do that. And so there's no need for that one. Jensen, on the other hand, hold on, let me make sure he's even in here. Damn, he's not even in here, bro. I can't roast people if they're not here. That's crazy. Not the rule book, 100% the rule book. Said I can't yell out I am the markets. What kind of rules are these, man? Insane. Thabo, Devonte, good to hear you, brother. Hey, we're back. Like I just told them right before the stream started. You guys are excited to have me back? I'll tell you right now. Give me a couple minutes, see if I get on your nerves or not. This is about to be this is about to be the funniest stream we've done in a long time. Hands down. Because I realized that humor keeps you out of your head. You understand? Because laughter is an instinctual acknowledgement of a truth, right? You're not gonna laugh if it's not true. If I don't like if I you guys have been on the streams and I yelled out, I am the markets just as a joke and shit. That's why that thing is funny. Because it makes sense. You guys have been here when I was talking about Josh on the 5 minute charts. You were here. That was true. It clicks, right? So I feel like doing a comedy trading stream while also providing a lot of value on macroeconomics is a good way to sort of keep things light, stay in the flow, catch all the right trades. What do you guys think? I like it. So I don't really give a fuck what answer is about to come out. But I'm gonna tell you guys right now where I stand on this issue is I think that we should be funnier on the stream, i.e., I'm fucking hilarious. I'm gonna let it fly. But for those of you guys that have not been here before, don't let that turn you off from the fact that that's what's required for you to be great at trading is to stay out of your head, stay in a state of flow, find opportunities. And that's what being funny is. I'm just spotting the next joke, just like I'm spotting these next two trades. All right. Two trades in case you guys hopped on a bit late. Two trades I'm watching here. Buy side retest of 19, let's call it 19,900 just for the sake of simplicity here. And then sell side, sell side, sell side, sell side. We have a scalp on the sell side here, or this is more of an intraday trade. At the 20,070 level, and then we also have kind of a smaller time frame situation here. Oh, that's so ugly. Do you guys see this little 15-minute sell? Is this the one that you guys are in right now? This thing broke through, retested the 886 twice, went all the way to TP2, came back under TP1. So let's see if we just get a full TP3, double bottom retest, and then we take this thing back up. I like that. So we have sells at 20,070 and then buys at 19,900. Can't get any easier than that. I love range trading. Hashtag Max, get the shirts. But Bryce, I'm breaking that rule. Rule number 12, don't say Max, get the shirts every time I have a great slogan. Because then Max is actually going to be sending me all these shirts. No, I'll be honest with you. I love range trading. A lot of you guys grew up in a school of thought that said stay out of ranges, consolidating markets are a trap, and all this other stuff. It's a trap if you don't have the right education and the tools. I understand that. But once you understand that a box, right? Let's say a box right here, when it goes up and then down and then up and then down and then up and then down. I mean, at some point, I feel like buying the lows and selling the highs in an intelligent way. I feel like that'll make a lot of money. So I don't know why a lot of people are scared of trading ranges. I love when the market goes sideways because then you don't have to see if it's going to do a deep retracement or a shallow retracement. It's in a box. Now, if you guys are new to trading, you're going to experience the box and realize, okay, if you try to just keep it as simple as buy the bottom, sell the top, with no concept of how you should split up your risk, how you should split up your positions, um, what signs to look for, and what things to wait for before you enter. If you don't have an intelligent playbook or a criteria for execution like that, then trading the ranges is going to be very destructive. However, take the Chart Addicts NASDAQ masterclass and understand how to trade ranges, both the buy side and the sell side. And I think that you'll find it's a lot easier than you think. It's a lot easier than you think. Okay. All right. I'm going to go grab this coffee off the pot, come back here, and then we're going to go through some news about markets. We're going to talk about some updates on the Israel-Gaza situation, Ukraine, Russia, some geopolitical things. And whatever questions you guys have, post them up in the chat. Enoch, it was great to meet you at the London event. We just finished that up, and it was good to see a lot of people out there, bro. Enoch, it's good to see you out there. Man Cave Trades, I like that. What up, Walter? Okay, hold on. Let me pause my screen share.
But you said that he's in the group chat right now.
He's in the YouTube.
Oh, on YouTube.
Yeah, brother. We're
Yeah,
up.
my guy.
He came out to the London event. That was cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right. Okay. I'll be back in just a second. Feel free to just chop it up and do whatever. Bryce, if it gets too crazy in the class, brother, you know what to do.
Wrong person put in charge, buddy.
Now you're looking around at your notes. You're like, wait, I don't know what to do. What do I do? He said, what am I? What is the order of operations? All right. Yeah, protocol is just if somebody's wiling out, if they're drawing dick pic prints on the fucking screen, just mute them. All right.
You got it.
Hey, man. All right, we're back. Top of the morning on my chart addicts. Bryce, what's up? Roy the man, bro. Glad to see you're back. See you in Dubai. Yes, see everybody in Dubai. Bentley, good to see you, bro. Yep. Shout out to Bryce and the rest of the team for sure, bro. Shout out to the whole team. Shout out to Anthony. Shout out to Bryce. Shout out to Brandy. Shout out to T. Shout out to Jacob. Shout out to Josh. Shout out to David. Shout out to Jensen. Shout out to everybody on the squad. I know I missed a few people. Paulie B, Joe, of course, Omi, top of the line. We got probably the best team in the world. Not probably, hands down the best team in the world. I don't hear sound. Victor, clean your ears out, bro. You might have to go to an ENT, get your ears paused, right? You might have to just go get your ears checked, man. No, all jokes. It was muted. I did go to grab coffee. Sad enough, Bryce. I'm out of Zin. Should have went to grab it, but I was on that meeting right before this.
Yeah, that's on that list, bro. No, that's that list I sent you. It says pick
But
up Zins.
oh my God. Bro, I was so devastated by rules 1 through 85. I completely missed rule 87. Don't
Yeah,
forget to grab Zins. And you put that 5 times. Oh my God. Sorry, Bryce.
that's the last 20 rules.
Yeah, for real shit.
Yeah,
It says don't roast Kamala. Oh no, it says roast Kamala.
yeah.
And then the next 5 just say don't forget caffeine. Don't forget Zen. Anthony, you think you got jokes, bro? Tell him to mind his fucking business. This is ridiculous. These guys are making jokes. So I was out with the team. We were in London. These guys decided to stay back, right? And just basically keep the party rolling. And now I'm over here wishing I had extended my trip.
I know. I
However,
almost. Yep. I
it's
shouldn't have
like
done it.
almost 80 degrees and sunny out here in Virginia. So I
Yeah,
hope you
that's
guys
nice.
fucking freeze your toes off. Okay.
Bloody hell.
Hope you guys get fucking scurvy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking get out there and tell me how fucking Churchill's dick tastes. All right.
Yeah.
He's gonna text me the whole time, like, oh, I'm having the time of my life. This is the best thing I've ever done. I'm like, oh my God. I wonder what that feels like.
Bro, that statue I sent you of Churchill out there.
Bro, the penguin should have me geeking.
Yeah.
He said, drop those likes. Yes, sir. Sherbin, how's everything in Lebanon, bro? Anybody here who's Lebanese, keep me posted here right now. Give me an update. How's Lebanon doing? Because this is usually what happens in Lebanon. I'm gonna put you guys on game since I'm Lebanese. Typically, people are different, living in different worlds out there. So if you got money and if you're out the way of any danger or geopolitical harm from the borders or anything like that, then usually you're partying. So there'll be bombs getting dropped on the border in the south of Lebanon. But if you're living, near the north or the east or anything like that, if you got money, they're usually just out there partying. No one cares, you know. The difference is right now that they're attacking so many different areas, and it's so these are pretty important regions that I don't really know if that's the same vibe right now. Knowing my Lebanese people, they're still partying. I remember the first club I went to in Lebanon was an old bomb bunker called BO18. And it was just a parking lot, empty parking lot. There's a staircase to go down. And you just walk down to the bottom of the staircase. Big fucking dude, big beard. All you hear is through the door. And then you just walk inside. It's just an empty parking lot. The whole thing was an old bomb bunker that got turned into a club. So, you know, we got a way to make the best out of every situation. But I just want to know if that's accurate to what's happening right now. Look, any country that's crazy enough but fun enough to turn a bomb bunker that opens up at night, is like the whole ceiling into a club, we got to protect that country at all costs, right? What are we talking about here? We export hummus, we got tabbouleh, and we turn a bomb bunker into a club. If that's not a lit people, we got to step it up. This is just, this is my argument for the protection and the U.S. involvement to protect Lebanese interest. Do you think gold will ignore supply and demand and keep buying to new all-time highs? But that's a deep question. Do you think that gold will ignore supply and demand is one question. And then do I think that gold's going to go to all-time highs? So the second one's a lot easier. Yes, gold's going to go to all-time highs and will continue to do so. I'm going to explain a concept to you guys that should just basically explain crypto, gold, all commodities, and everything in about one fell swoop. Okay? There's two ways for something's price to go up. So let's take gold here. We got gold bars. All right. So if we look at gold's price, let's say 30 years ago, let's assume, I don't even know what it was, but let's just assume it was $75 per ounce. Okay, because that's how the gold price is tracked when we're looking at XAU USD. When it says 2,000, that means it's $2,000 an ounce. And so, like, if you're gonna go buy a necklace and the necklace is, let's say, um, 3 ounces, right, or 2 ounces, then you would basically look at, the current price of gold. No, not ounces. It would be, let's say it's like 85 grams. And you would like split up that 2,000 number into grams and you would figure out how much that necklace costs in gold. What is the current price of 100% pure solid gold? All right, 75 bucks. So either if more people want gold, if supply and demand is real, okay, the greater the demand and the lower the supply, the higher the price gets. Okay? So if everyone wants gold, there's not a lot of it, then the price of gold will go from 75 to 2,000 like it did today. But that's not what happened. More people don't want gold. Less people want gold. Institutions, sovereign wealth funds, governments, they're starting to look at other currencies instead of gold. They still have gold reserves, but sovereign wealth funds and family offices actually own a considerable amount of the investment gold. Now, clearly, we have, gold in treasury at Fort Knox in America, and every country has a strategic reserve of gold specifically, but it's not that anchor for their currency like it used to be. So that's not why the price jumped. We printed so much money that the inflation rate and the depreciation of the currency is what's causing the prices to go up. This is true for real estate, and this is true for crypto too. And so gold's price is going to keep going from 2,000 to 3,000, and then eventually it will hit $5,000. Not because gold is going to get more popular over time, but because we're going to have printed so many more dollars that it's just going to cost more units of dollars to buy that same bar of gold. Same with the houses. 5, 6, 7 years ago, a lot of you guys might have bought a house for like let's call it 300,000, that today is worth 450. From 300,000 to 450. Is it because your neighborhood got that much better? Did they fucking build like a Montessori school right next to your house for it to be worth $150,000 more? No. We introduced $17 trillion into the economy. And that led to an asset inflation bubble where all assets have inflated. Gold went from 1,500 to 2,000. Houses went from 300 grand to 450 grand. Bitcoin went from that $30,000 range. Now it's been floating at 60,000. Everything inflated. The whole game got bigger. You guys understand? And so when the Fed said they have a 2% inflation target, when I worked at Merrill Lynch as a wealth advisor, what we understood was we don't want to hold cash unless it's absolutely necessary because you're losing percentages, you're losing money every year. If you're holding 1 million in cash and the inflation rate is 2%, you're losing $20,000 of purchasing power a year just for literally letting it sit there. Okay. And that matters in the billions. If you have $1 billion, that's $20 million a year of purchasing power that you're losing for holding it in cash. Under Biden, the inflation rate reached a peak of 9% in 2022. So you were losing $90 million a year in purchasing power in 2022. So the more money that we print, which is not going to stop, by the way, we're going to continue to print money, and this is only going to get worse. Buy assets, because if you're just going to rely on a paycheck and you're going to hold your money in cash, everything's going to get expensive around you, and you will never be able to keep up. But if you own assets, you're just sitting in a house, and all of a sudden today you have 120 grand in equity, or you're sitting on your 401k balance from your job, and now it's ballooned up because the stock market is climbing, or you own some crypto, right? Or you have a what's it called? You have an IRA account for yourself outside of work, and that's ballooned up. So own assets because those get more expensive over time. Do not try to go paycheck to paycheck and do not save cash because that's how you go broke. Put a one in the chat. This is a very clear and concise explanation of why inflation is that secret tax on the working peoples. Put a one in the chat if you get it. Put a two if I lost you. So yes, gold will make all-time highs. I'll tell you about if gold is following supplier and demand or not. All right. We're good. Let's take a tour around the currencies and let's see what's going on here. So before we left off, I did present this Euro USD sell opportunity. Does anyone remember this? I'm not going to go back into the archives and try to find the before and afters. I'll probably do that on another stream here this week. But magnets don't lie. The magnet indicator, super secret, undefeated, came all the way back up to the 886 on the daily for the chart addicts members so that you guys understand what happened here. And we just came down to TP1. That's what happened. All right, this lined up perfectly with the DXY. The DXY is the perfect example of why the mark or the magnet indicator doesn't lie. Look at this. Super secret magnet indicator. Can't beat it, can't touch it, can't fight it. Undefeated, undisputed. Undisputed. This thing was creeping out of the daily range. People said, Roy, we've been respecting the daily range. This is already the spring, and we already had the test. We can't have another spring right here. Or can we? Magnets don't lie. Beautiful recovery. Look at this weekly candle here. Is that your PNL or you're just happy to see me? Right? That's what happened. We had a little bit of like, you guys can see the volume started to slow down week by week by week. There was a lot of accumulation of selling interest right here and then a swift recovery because institutions buy currencies at discounts. If the dollar is really, really weak compared to other currencies and there's a chance for you to capitalize on that, you should. So buy a discount, sell at premiums. That's what happened. People, look, all right? Hold on now. There's no way. There's no way in the collection for the Chart Addicts 88.6 merchandise, we already have a magnet graphic. Max, where's my graphic? Where's my shirt, bro? Yo, super secret magnet indicator, can't touch it, can't beat it, can't fight it. But now I might have to close this tab and try to hide it because I want one of those first. Imagine I let y'all get one of these shirts before I do. That's insane. Matter of fact, if you guys caught that in the replay, you know where to get those shirts. Says, dang, that shirt is fire. Yeah, the fuck it is. Bro, what? All right. If there's two letters that you need to know in order to trade markets, what would those two letters be? You know, some Chart Addicts members are going to have this answer. The rest of you, sit tight. AB Mike said, yes, I remember it clearly. It played out like a dream. AB Mike, I might have been gone for a while, brother, but just because the market's late doesn't mean I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. The market is just a little late or I'm just a little early, okay? Because I'll show you piece by piece. We took paper trades on all these because I'm trading futures now. I'm not really holding swing trades. But I did take a paper trade here with you guys just to show you these different positions. Euro USD is still running. So is USD JPY. It did take a little bit of a detour, right? We can look at the daily here. We did have a bit of drawdown, swift recovery, retest, and continuation. Let's get back to NASDAQ real quick. Make sure I don't miss this trade. Sell trade coming soon. Sell trade coming soon. There's going to be two different sell trades, by the way. If you guys got to go and you have a meeting coming up, here's what I would do. Here's that previous kind of local high right here. Hit a quick Fibonacci retracement on that. And I think that we're going to see 88.6 here local. Retest TP1. Head up to the real sell, which again, 20,070. And then we get a full retest all the way back down at 19,900. And then we just keep the show rolling. We just do the same thing over and over again. Buy low, sell high, wait on it. So I'll put 88.6 right here. go ahead and set an alert right there. Let's look at this paper trade. Yeah, that USD JPY is running, and then that Euro USD is running right here. So all the trades that we kind of paper traded here, you guys can see the sell entry is right there, right at the 886 fib. And then you guys can see for the UJ trade where the entry is. All right, a bit of a late entry. Bit of a late entry, but I did have my fibs drawn a little premature, so I had to fix those up. The collection is out since yesterday. Max, you're a legend. That's all I can say. Okay,
Thanks, Roy.
for sure, brother. It's called action. Because we're making jokes on the streams. I'm like, Max, make the shirt. Max, make the shirt. Which is one of the rules, by the way. They said, Roy, you can't say Max, make the shirt every time you have a good idea, because then Max is actually going to go make the shirts, right? And so they put that on the rule book. I'm trying to stick to the fucking code here. But I love the, what would I say? Like that, just the action. We're making jokes. Buddy's making shirts, and hopefully you guys grab them. That's how this works. I need that CA golf polo. Josh, are you nice? Are you low-key nice at golf? Or do you just go out there a lot? Because I had a few of these trading companies challenge us to a golf tournament. And I was like, brother, I don't golf. Hitting a ball with a stick, not me. If you want to get into a ring, we can do the thing. All right. Because now that we got Bryce, I think that we got a pretty good shot here. All right. Now we got a pretty good dream team. We can kind of go against most of these guys. Golf, though, I've been to top golf people. I've been there. Took a girl on a date there once. I got sauced in golf. Never went back. That's not a true story. That didn't happen. Said or did it. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a little free trade idea right here. Um, okay, this is gold. If someone's watching, looking to trade this thing, looking what to expect. First off, fibs don't lie. Okay. Um, well, damn. This thing might be ready to pop off right here. Dude, if we hold this support, I would buy it right now. If I'm not, this is not financial advice. Please do your own analysis. But if I was trading gold and I was to buy it, I'd buy it right now. I'll show you guys what this would look like. Yeah, so I would go like this. Stop loss below the low. Take profit at the previous high. Get back up to the 1 hour. So long story short, we have a range right here for gold. Here's the high of the range. Here's the low of the range. Okay. This low right here was a retest of this area of support. So this is our discount right here. So essentially the market went here, big expansion, retest 88, and then now we're sitting at the 78 right here, which is that kind of that key zone for gold. So now that we're in this box, okay, I want to look for the next layer of retest, the next retest of this expansion. So here's the most recent bullish push. I wanted to wait for a 78 or 80% retracement right here, which is exactly where we're at. So we already have an area of support here that's a high probability buy. We've already had this massive push and it kind of crushed down. We had this they tried again, crushed down. So even though sellers keep sort of holding that range, so are buyers. Buyers are holding that support as well. And so whenever you're in a range, just like I was saying earlier, buy and sell in the range right there. Okay. So if I was trading gold, which I'm not, this is what I would be doing. And I'd be buying this right here. Stops below this wick, but realistically, it'd have to be below this wick because the market can just keep playing around in this area. So realistically, it would look like this. This would be the highest probability and best sort of, it'd be the highest probability kind of way to set up this trade, but that would kind of crush your risk and reward. So what you could do is you could even have your stops below this area, below this wick, close to where I got it, 26, 27. Dude, gold is at 2,600. Timeout. I got so caught up. Oh my God. Yeah, we're a long way from home. Since the end of the summer, this thing climbed from the 2,300s up to damn near 2,700. Yeah, we're hitting 3K this year, damn near. By 2025, I say we hit 3K. So this is the trade. If you guys are taking this gold trade, that's what it looks like. And the blue line is my entry. This orange area here is the stop loss, and then this would be the green area right here. Let's take profit. Okay, we just hit that first, well, almost. Came close to that first sell level right here. That's where I had my alert. Did not hit my alert, but that's okay. All right. Any questions, comments, concerns so far? How we doing, people? AB Mike says, not gonna lie, I'm still milking the markets off the NAS masterclass that I took back in May. I passed 300K accounts. Let's go, Mike. Let's go. And Jeff said M and W. Let's fucking go. Did you already cover gold? Just did. Just did. Just did. Just did. Where's Bitcoin at? Bitcoin's at 65. Hody, Wody. I told you guys November is going to be the start of the new bull run. Whoa, what happened here? Prediction is kind of on track. I guess you can say it's on track. I don't like this. I want to see another dip. I don't like this at all. I want Bitcoin to come back to 40K, man. I got to buy more cryptos before November. Yeah, Max, can you throw the link in the YouTube chat as well for the magnet indicator graphic? That'd be dope. If you guys are in Dubai, near Dubai, if you're in London, Europe, Asia, Middle East, Africa, make sure to grab your tickets to the FX Summit 2024 conference. Even the Canadians, Americans, Latin Americans, South Americans, Indians, everybody, grab your tickets to the FX Summit 2024 conference. Link is in the description. It's the #1 trading conference in the world. Biggest names, biggest institutions will be there. Of course, we're hosting it, and we will also be there in full force. Use promo code chart addicts for 50% off all ticket types. Don't miss out. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like the werewolves, bro. I'm like the werewolves. I come out once a year. It's at the FX Summit. You'll see me outside. You're not gonna see me in no clubs. You're not gonna see me just out and about. You're not gonna see me like, oh, is that Roy? Like, no, it's not. It's not. But you will catch me at the FX Summit every single year at all the VIP events, at every place, everywhere. You'll catch me on YouTube and you'll catch me at the FX Summit, and that's the place to be. Come hang out with us this year. Just went through the whole collection, Max. It's so good. Bro, you guys have no idea. Shout out to Max. Shout out to T Trades. The 88 Six Boys collection and the Chart Addicts collection. I was wearing it every single day out there in London. It's comfortable. It's absolute top quality. And honestly, it's better quality than all the designer shit I have. It's fucking crazy, Max, how you pulled that off, but you put your mind to it. You had a standard for the quality, and thank God you did, because those things are incredible. Okay. Cool. Man, this thing missed by 2 points for that little scalp sell I told you guys about. That's where my alert was. This dashed line right here, this kind of perforated line. That's my alert. I had the alert at 20,022. This thing hit 20,019. All right, so literally 3 points away from that little sell zone. Insanity. NAS 2.0 masterclass starts today at 8 p.m. Oh, this is news to me. All jokes. If you guys haven't already gotten the NAS, if you guys have already taken masterclass 1.0 and you haven't signed up for 2.0, you don't want to miss out. Tons of, I want to say there's not new information. We're going in depth. Day one's going to be advanced technicals. Day two is advanced execution strategies. So three different ways to execute the strategy, pros and cons of each. It kind of just depends on your, let's say, your personality, how you want to execute. But I think you'll learn a lot. And then day three is going to be advanced mindset, advanced risk management strategies. Day four, Q&A. Of course, we'll do the final exam as well. And you get another free month of Chart Addicts with your purchase. All right, let's load up some questions here. Let me know if you guys have any questions because I do have to hop off here pretty soon and get back to work. You guys already have the trade ideas, but let me know what questions you have. We can go politics, we can go macroeconomics, we can go geopolitical, we can go trading in general, we can go platforms. You guys can use promo code Chart Addicts to get a funded account with Apex Trader Funding. Apex Trader Funding, promo code Chart Addicts, 85% off. That's insane. So I'm grabbing like 10, 15 challenges at a time. That's what I've been doing. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm passing 100%, but I do have a pretty good system now for passing on Apex, following those rules. And right now I paid for two today, so I have about 8 accounts that are on PA. And then I have about 3 or 4 that I haven't paid for. I haven't paid the lifetime fee, but they're already passed. And I'm going to purchase probably 5 more challenges today. The goal is to get to maximum funding. The maximum number of funded accounts you can have with Apex is 20, and that's at any account size. So 20 accounts at 300K is 6 million in funding. Okay, 10% return on 6 million is 600,000. Do you understand? We're all capable of doing 10%. Right? So that's the goal here is go to max funding and along the way, obviously keep stacking payouts. But because of that 85% off, I'm buying like 10 challenges for less than $500. So this is not something that I have to like plan my whole life for and I have to work 5 months to put up the money. Like Apex really has been a game changer. And the only everyone's asking like, okay, kind of what's the catch? And I kind of figured it out. Most people cannot stick to those rules. They are way more strict than the average prop firm, and understandably so, because futures are CME regulated. So the way I see it is if you have the discipline, the personality, the willingness, something to fight for, to be able to stick to those rules, then I think that is the best opportunity for traders today instead of having to buy $400 or $500 funded accounts. So yeah, that's where we're at with it. That's where we're at. Yeah, 10 challenges for $450, dude. I don't know what the hell. If this was around, bro, back in 27, actually, if it was 2017, I'd just be blowing accounts. If this was around, let's say 2019, 2020, 2021, yeah, I'd be up M's, multiple M's from trading. I met that guy Trader Kane who made $1.2 million payout on Apex, and they paid him. For everybody that says Apex doesn't pay, name one fucking prop firm that has done a $1.2 million payout. Because the CEO of Apex showed up to their London event as well. They were both there. And I had a conversation with both. I was like, yeah, bro, they paid him. And they paid a few people that amount in total payouts. That's a lot, people. And so anybody that says that these firms kind of and look, it's not up to us to judge the business acumen of the people and to sort of like gauge how long it's going to be around, whatever. There was a time where that was kind of my focus. Make the most that you can while it's here. While the opportunity is in front of your face, milk it. Because you could sit there and say, oh, that's a stupid arrangement, but you got to be able to do that from the rich side, from the winning side. Don't sit there on the outskirts and be like, this is so stupid, and you're just missing out on opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. Not telling you to go jump into random firms and to go throw your life away into random firms. But when the cost of the barrier of cost and the cost of entry is so low, and the risk of your screw up is so low, that's when it makes sense to, to take a risk because you have nothing to lose. Does that make sense? Getting multiple ones. Is there a way to take the same trade on multiple accounts? Of course. Bro, you're not grabbing 20 accounts to trade them individually. Brother, I can't even, that's like having 20 girlfriends. But I can barely do one. You understand? So the whole point of Apex is the copy trading on Tradeovate or what's it called? The copy trader on Apex allows you to link as many accounts through their platform. So you can't link like three of your other funded accounts and two of these and three of these because if it's different firms, different devices, different IP addresses, so like you and your boys are all linking accounts or whatever, that's how you get in trouble. But if it's just you and your accounts and your Apex accounts and linking them together, they will allow you to link up to 20. That means if you make $500 on one account and you have 10 accounts, that's 5,000 bucks. If you make $200 today on your Apex account and you have 10 of them linked, that's $2,000 today. So you no longer need to go for these big wins. You don't have to keep holding trades. TP1, you're out. It stacks them on all the accounts. And dude, I don't have the personality to watch 20 accounts at a time or 10 or 5. I just want to look at the master account. I want to take one trade, look at the master, and yeah. But that's a personality thing for how you want to like display it. But the fact is that you can link those accounts, take one trade on the master, and then keep them. Basically, it tracks and copies them on all of it, on all of your accounts. Thoughts on IQDRI? What are we talking about here? IQDRI. What is that? For sure, Shan. Question where I wasn't trading at the time of the elections. Do the markets go absolutely nuts in the end of October, November? So every year, every election year, there's an October surprise, and that's usually something that is a complete wild card. And I think we already had the October surprise with the assassination attempt, but yeah, markets usually go crazy. Now, the truth is, after the elections, everyone thinks that there's a certain reaction depending on who the president is. No one gives a fuck. The only thing that matters is stability because markets don't care if it's a Republican, if it's Trump, it's whoever. Markets, institutions don't care. They will adjust. What they want is to know what the playbook is going to look like and the landscape is going to look like for the next 6 months, 12 months, 2 years, 4 years, so they can make long-term investment decisions. So the markets don't work on good news and bad news. They work on tension and relief. Tension and relief. Does that make sense? When the markets go risk off because there's too much uncertainty and the global risk and the volatility is too high, that's when you'll start to see kind of sell-offs happen between now and November. That's why I've been sort of saying we're going to see a retracement in these key areas like crypto and gold and these things leading up to the election. Then there's going to be the relief bounce, which is now that we have a playbook, Trump got elected or Kamala got elected, and the country did not go into civil war, then there's the relief. When Ukraine got invaded or when the war started out there, everybody was on edge about, is this going to spill over into a global conflict and become World War III? Is this going to become, is there an escalation of conflict or can we have a policy of containment? So there was tension. Sell-offs happened because everyone goes to safe haven assets. As soon as we realize it's not World War III, market is bounced. You get it? Tension and relief, baby. That's how the markets work. All right. Let's hang out here for a second. We'll just hang out. Actually, matter of fact, I just checked the time. I gotta hop off, people. You have the trade ideas. We've covered every market. Please trade responsibly. This is not financial advice, but make sure that you realize staying in the game is how you beat the statistics. Most traders will go bust before the next time we do a stream together. Okay? So before you guys think about trying to compete with some version of a trader that you think that you have in your head, realize that 99.9% of people won't make it to the next trade. So your number one priority from this day forward, from all trading days, should be don't blow the fucking account. Trade responsibly. And then if the trade is so good that you're willing to move out of position, you're willing to risk yourself to make that money, then you can take that trade. But if it's you're taking trades just for the sake of being active or just for the sake of being involved, you're going to blow all your money. So risk management, number one, you're a risk manager first, and then you're a capital allocator and you're a trader second. Make sense? That's Warren Buffett's two rules. Rule number one, don't lose money. Rule number two, never forget rule number one. All right. Trade responsibly, people. Happy and safe trading. Make sure to grab your tickets to the FX Summit. Tell a friend, tell a family member. If anybody's in Europe, Middle East, Africa, Asia, in Dubai itself, if you're in Latin America, South America, America, Canada, anywhere, make sure to grab your tickets. Use promo code ChartAddicts, and we'll see you there. And I'll see you guys at the Masterclass 2.0 tonight if you grab your tickets. Peace. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Just to recap, there is